Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I am Big Deal Budgets, and boy do I have a fun one for you today. So I'm trying something new this month. Usually what I do when I cash unstuff is I unstuff as I go, and then I'll go to the bank at the end of every week and I'll pay things off. This month, what I decided to do is I'm waiting until the end of the month. I know it's technically not the end of the month yet, but when you see how much I have, I gotta do it now. So I just finished filming the video that aired yesterday, so I hope you watched it. And now today we are doing a unstuffing, counting, and a bill exchange in one. So I've actually already unstuffed all the cash. I'm going to show that to you in a second. And then I'm going to do something I've never done on camera before, and that is count it, even though I just counted it. I'm counting it again because I want to make sure I do it right the first time. And then after I finish counting these, we're going to go through 3 of my 4 binders, bill swap and exchange, and then I'll bring that back to the bank, so we'll be good to go. So if you are new here, welcome. If you have been here for a while, welcome back. I'm a little under the weather today, but this is probably going to be a highly chatty episode, listen to me, a highly chatty video. I'm just making sure the timer is working. It is. So I want to jump right into it. Okay, so this is all the money that's going back. Can you see that? This is pre-bill exchange. Okay, so this is when we had the cash, and like I would go to buy groceries and I would pull it out and I would put it in the envelope. So again, usually I do this every week, but this month I did it this way, so it's just like one transaction. On the fence whether or not I like it or not, but like I want to make sure you're getting like the full effect. This is pre-bill exchange, okay? So really it's only my joint card I have with my husband, my personal Discover card, and my personal Target card, which the Target card gets used like we put money on it and then we immediately pay it off in the month. Like it like we don't use it often. So but the Discover card is a debt that I'm working on, and the TD card is a debt that we're both working on. So we put extra into the TD card and Discover card. So when you see the number for the TD card, that is not all that we spent this month. It is our debt payments plus what we spent this month and used on the card. So with that being said, I'm going to go right into it. I don't usually leave the cash in here, but honestly, it was the easiest way for me to organize this. I'm going to start big to small, small to big. I'm going to start small to, oh, and then we're going to use these bills to bill exchange. I'm going to go big to small. So this is our TD card. So this is our joint card. I have to find a safe place to put this. That's safe over there. I'm just going to go for it. And here we go. Start from the back. Now I have written down over here a cheat sheet so I make sure that I count it correctly. I've literally counted this like 4 times, but this would be the one time that it's a different number. So I'm just going to do it by bill. So for hundreds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 1,500. And then again, they're just going to go in here, and this is what we're going to use for the exchange. So 50, 100, 150, 2, 253, 354, 455, 550, and 6. If you watched my last video, my husband and I basically just like swiped our card these last 2 weeks, because we kind of got off the rail a little bit. So that's why there's so much cash this month, because we didn't actually use the cash. We're using the cash to pay ourselves back. But starting this week, we're going to focus on using the cash. So we're not using the card at all, or as little as we need to, unless it's gas. Gas, we almost always use the card unless there's like a cheaper price for paying cash. Okay, so far we have $2,100 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. Plus 140. 10, 20, 30, 40. Plus 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Plus 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. And that is in fact what it should be. So $2,333 is going to be a payment to our joint credit card, which is amazing. So I'm going to clear that out and I'm going to go to My Discover. And then after I count through this, which I have the number that it should be, I'm just going to add it to what's here, and then we'll start with the envelopes. So again, we'll start from the back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 500 plus 50, 100, 150, 200. I'm going to put that 50 in the back. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Oh my God, I hope that did not just screw me up by doing 2 denominations at the same time. Oh, why did I just do that? Now I'm overthinking it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm looking at the number that it should be, and that's, I think, what it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And 8. Oh no. I'm off by $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm off by $1. So here's what I'm going to do. That $1 bill that's disgusting is going in the very back. I'm going to put an asterisk. When I count it again, I'm going to say that my number that it should be, that I wrote down, is wrong. And I'm just going to put 897 next to it. And if it adds up to what that is, I'm going to put in parentheses down here, 3819. Right. Sorry, now I'm talking to myself. Could I edit this out? Am I going to? Definitely not. Oh, man. I also just like low-key dropped all this money, so if the target is $1 more than it should... Oh! Look at that! There's a rogue dollar. I was right. +1. $8.98. Woo! Look at that. I can erase all this now. Oh my goodness. I just had a heart attack. I am not going to lie to you. Okay. So $8.98 is going to my Discover card. So Target, this is just paying back what we've done in purchases. So this is not, I mean, I guess technically it's a debt, but we just swiped because I saved the 5% with having a Target card. And then we just pay it off at the end of the month. So this is 50, 100, 20. Oh, let me pull it together. Actually, let me make sure that older 50 makes it in the back. For some reason, that older 50 like doesn't bring me joy, but the old 20s do, I think, because they're so different. All right, so that was 120, 40 plus 40 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that should be 190. So right now what we have in here is 2333 plus 898 plus 190. So when all is said and done, everything that is going towards our debt for this month is $3,421, which is awesome. But while we go, I'm going to be exchanging some bills and putting them back in the bank. So we're going to have a different number, just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're going to have a different number at the very, very end, and I am not going to count that on screen because I'm going to be honest with you, that in itself would take like 3 years to do. I'm not doing that. But before we go any further, I do want to take out my prop bill thing. Listen, should I have gotten this together before I started this video? Probably. But here we are. Okay, so here are my placeholder bills that I'm not going to pull out until we need them. So they're going to live off camera over here. Like, I don't think you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but you get the idea. So I'm going to leave this back to bank paper just safe under here. We're not going to exchange anything in my cash envelopes because they're exactly the way I want them to be, but we are going to do some in bills. I know that I just filmed a video right before this, but in between videos, I did move some money around. So some of these things are fully funded and some of them, the numbers have just changed since the last time you saw a video, which was like less than a day ago. Okay. Nothing in car loan because we just pay that digitally. Nothing in credit card because it's all here. Nothing in student loans because we haven't started. Nothing in phone because this is actually already fully condensed. And it's easy for me to just be able to pull because it is just $149 and you can't do anything else with that. Guys, this is starting off slow, but I promise it'll get better. I promise. So last time you saw this, there was money in here. Now there is not. Car insurance is fully paid. Excise tax we can definitely do here. So this has 71. So a lot of people do bill swaps a different way. Here's what I like to do. I know I'm keeping the 50. I know I'm keeping a 1. I'm trying to find one that's not terrible. And then this should be 25, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I'm going to just put this back and grab a 20. And now that is fully condensed. Some people like start from the back and like my brain cannot comprehend that. I enjoy watching it, but like if I were to do that, no ma'am. Or no sir. There's like a 0% chance. Listen, this is already almost like full. So now we have a fully condensed $71 in excise tax. Once this is fully funded, it will just go to the bank. But I want to keep it as cash right now because it's a good buffer to have in case you need it. Car inspection is fully funded and already in the bank. So that's $140. AAA, we're going to be in the same exact boat as excise. So there is going to be $171 in here. So I'm going to take a 1, a 5, and then swap that for a 20. How's everyone doing today? Is it any cooler today than it was yesterday for you? It's just really hot here. I know there's like no humidity, but like that doesn't really help. Massage Envy or Self-Care, that is fully condensed because of the way I stuffed it yesterday. Subscriptions has 40. I thought I was going to put more in here, but I decided not to. So that is as condensed as can be. And Amazon, I have fully funded this. I don't have my fully funded everything because I just, I moved things around and I just don't have them handy. But this is fully funded. So what I'm going to do is 100, 120, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. So this is going to go here. I'm going to give it a little check. Then I'm putting the money in here. 1, 20, 35, 39. And then I am going to go in here and I am going to 1, 30, 5, and 39. So I'm going to leave these placeholders in here so I know when I'm going through it that it is in the bank. It's going to live there, hopefully gain some interest. And this is honestly just one less thing I have to stuff. And then that $12 I'm putting in every stuffing can just go elsewhere, which is exciting. So that is it for this binder. I mean, she was pretty thin before. She's still pretty thin now. But my sinking funds though, woo, lordy. My sinking funds is she's a little thicker. She needs some help. Let me make sure everything's still working. Perfect. And this is where I'm going to need this because some of these are going in. So as you can see, this is fully empty. Last time you saw it had 50. That went to, I decided I just want to get rid of my Discover card as quickly as possible. So that's just money that's going to go there. Ricky has 100, so I'm going to swap out these two 50s for a $100 bill. He doesn't really care about denominations, but he kind of likes like as little as possible. This is where it's going to get a little funny because some of these bills are prop bills already and some of them are real. So these are the prop bills. This is the real cash. Ben right now and Maddie both have 300. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 25 in here. I'm going to check off that I put the 25 in. And then I'm going to take this money and I'm going to condense it to show that it is in fact 300. So I'm going to put the 5 and the 20 away. And I'm going to, oh, and the 50. And I'm going to grab a $100 bill. So now it's going to show that there is $300 in there. And I'm going to do the same thing with Maddie in just a second. And now it's, and I like to put, if I have a tracker, I put the prop bills behind so I can put the real cash in front and I can just keep it separated so there's no question of anything. So Ben is fully funded and going to the bank. Same thing is going to be with Maddie. So I'm going to put her 25 over here. Yeah. And then, is there an easier way I could do this? Probably. But here we are. We have fully committed to the process. And I'll go back and organize these later. It's the least of my worries. So now she has her 300. Put it behind the tracker. And here we are. So Ben and Maddie are all set. Now in my emergency, let me pull that out. Emergency has 470. So I have 400 back here already. So 60 is going back to the bank, and that is what I have written. So I'll put 60 in here, and I will condense the prop bills. So it's going to be a 50 and a 20. Maybe it's going to organize itself. Who knows? So we have 4, 50, 70. And that is what we should have. So all of that is going to go behind the emergency savings. All right, so that's good. All right. We're not going to need that for a while. Christmas, we are going to be condensing. So Christmas should have 210. And I am just going to go with smallest denominations at this point. Sorry, smallest amount of bills in the envelope at this point because we're not ready to spend. And when the time comes, I think what will happen is this money will just go to the bank and then we'll swipe. Because a lot of times there's like credit card deals around this time. Oh, I'm getting rid of that yucky bill. But for now, I'm going to keep the cash. So I'm just going to condense. So I have 210. So I know I need this $100 bill and this $10 bill and this right here. Oh, I'm getting rid of the 20. I'm going to find another use for that 20. I don't know where, but there's no way that's going back to the bank. No way. So I'm going to keep that bad boy in the back. And I'll remember to take it out. So this is 100. So I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put this in the back too so I don't accidentally take it. It's the gross one. If you watched my video from yesterday. And grab a $100 bill. So now it is 210. And we are good to go. Card maintenance. Yeah, I'll fully condense this one. I wasn't going to, but I am. So 286. So here's the 2. And the 6. And I will trade these in for a 20. So now, whoops. Oh boy. Here we go, Sarah. You got this. Because I think for card maintenance, it's going to be a big expense anyway. So either we're swiping it or I can just give them big bills. So 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 586. Why is that not laying flat? Oh, because the 5 is folded. That would do it. That would do it. Guys, are you following me on TikTok? I want more TikTok followers. What's your TikTok handle? Put your TikTok handle below. I'll follow you. Only if you follow me back. And the same on Instagram. I want people to love me. That sounded dramatic. I know that I'm loved, but you know what I mean. Medical only has 10, so I'm going to take the 2 5s out and exchange that for a $10 bill. Hopefully, I'm not going to have to touch that at all. BDB! Big Deal Budgets. I don't know why I just said it like that. I'm so sorry. Big Deal Budgets has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. All this is going to go back, and it's just going to get a 220s. Again, I don't foresee me having any expenses, really, especially now that I bought myself a camera, which I've been talking about. I'm not going to condense or do anything with the savings in case I needed that for change. Yeah, so I'm not going to do any of that. And now this binder, I'm actually going to be proactive. And I'm going to get these ready. So each one of these envelopes has $30 in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the 20s that I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm so sorry I'm doing this off camera. This is like boring. Like, you're not missing anything. I'm just pulling out bills. I'm not doing anything with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's put these away. And then this money that is in here right now is going to go to the bank. And since it is a savings and we don't really want to touch it, we're hoping we can get some interest on it, and that would be good. So new house has 20, 25, and 30. It's going to go over here, and it's going to get 30 in prop bills. These are going to be one of those things that, like, we're going to put $50 in this whole binder a month. Right now, we're doing $5 per envelope. There might be some months where, like, maybe we're close to getting a new car, and we'll put the whole 50 in there. But that's kind of how we're looking at it right now. So, again, 20, 25, 30. Here's the 30. Vacation. Oh, not even checking this off. So we had new house, new car. Now I'm doing vacation. You know, I think I am going to count it on screen. I'm going to do it. I'm looking at this cash, and this looks, like, satisfying. You can always, like, stop the video or, like, make it go faster, right? If you don't like that. 20, 30. Or you can slow it down if you, like, really like it. I don't know. Listen, you do you. I'm not telling you how you live your life. It's just going to make for a long video. Future has 20, 30. Vacation and future. And I'm doing this back to back, so I haven't gone back yet, but if you watch my last video, I'm missing a $5 bill. I know it exists because I counted it. I think I might have dropped it on the floor or something. But this does have 30 in it. So I'm putting this back as 25, but I'm restuffing it as 30. And then when it's there, I will just account for it and make sure it goes back to the bank. All right, so that is it for purposes of condensing and bill exchanges. So if you are not interested in counting, this is where you can stop and we can part ways. If you are interested, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Should I like do it like ASMR? Where like I don't talk and it's just you listening. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not even gonna whisper because like the whispering is kind of like odd to me sometimes, and when you hear your own voice and you're whispering, it's weird. So I think I'm going to silently do it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to write it down like this. So 100s, 50s, 20s, 10, 5, and 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the number of bills in my brain. So I'm not going to have like a money amount here. It's going to say something like 22. And then I'll go back and do the math and then make sure it adds up. So again, it should be adding up to 3,820. But it's really going to be 3,815, remember, because I'm missing a 5 that I have to go back in 5. I think it's in my cash envelopes, by the way. And then we'll go from there. So if this is not something you enjoy, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. And no hard feelings. I totally get it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And if this is where we part ways, you do deserve a cookie and a gold star. And please tell me your favorite streaming service. Right now, if you ask my kids, it's Paramount, because that's where Bubble Guppies and Blaze and the Monster Machine are. But I think I'll always be a Netflix girl. I think I will. So let me know in the comments if that's where you stop. And then let's count this and see where we're at. So I'm done talking, and we're gonna ASMR this and see how that goes. So here we go. All right, we did it. I don't know how that added up. That shouldn't have added up. But here we are. Maybe it was stuck to something and I didn't catch it, and the math added up to what it should be, and everything is, so I think we're good. So we do in fact have $3,820 here. You know I have to do it. You know I have to do it. I have to do the thing. So I'm going to do 3820. So that can be in the picture. I'm going to put this here. Get ready. I'm going to put the hundreds in the front. I don't usually do that. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Look at that. Oh my, this is my biggest bill exchange yet. Ready? 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 I don't know, I feel like that's the sound it would make. That would make a really cool boomerang. I'm going to do that one more time just in case that first boomerang didn't go well. Whoosh. Well, there's the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There's my thumbnail that I can take from. Friends, thank you for being along on this ride with me. If you made it this far through that ASMR, that's very cool of you. And let me know in the comments, not only do you deserve an additional gold star and an additional cookie, you can't, I gotta find a place for that 20. Tell me in the comments who your favorite YouTuber is. I mean, obviously, other than BigDealBudgets, because, like, I heard she's pretty rad. But who is your favorite YouTuber? I have a lot, but my tippity tops are definitely Baddies and Budgets, Intentional Living, The Crafty Budgeter. I feel like I'm forgetting people, and now I feel bad. I'm like putting myself on the spot. So if any of the three of you are watching my video right now, first of all, I'll probably throw up. And second of all, that would be really cool. But let me know who your favorite YouTubers are. They don't need to be cash budgeters either. I'd love to know and broaden my horizons a little bit. Thank you for watching. This video turned out a lot longer than I expected. And I love you, and I will see you next week for a cash unstuffing. Bye!